What's going on, family? Look, man, normally I don't even do this. I want to watch the whole season all the way through before I actually come back and make a reaction. But look, man, this season 3 of Ultimatum on Netflix. I know y'all been watching. If you have it, and you don't want me to ruin it for you thus far, go ahead and turn away from this video. I can understand. Just click on one of my other videos and you know what I'm saying, get caught up on that. Now let's go. So first and foremost, we're in season 3 right now. I'm just wondering, like, is this something that you could actually do with someone that you love? Is dangle meat in front of them and you know that they're a meat eater. You know what I'm saying? Just to see how they react and give them an ultimatum. The second problem with this show is, why give somebody an ultimatum? You know what I'm saying? It's either they want you or they don't. You know what I'm saying? If the timing is not right, you can't make the timing fit. You can't make it right. You can't force it. You can't hit the fast forward button. Even if when you hit the fast forward button, you skip so many things. So these idiots on this show, they bring their significant others that don't even know whether or not they want to be married yet. They want to fully commit to a lifelong relationship yet. They bring them out here to say, what? I'm going to hook you up with somebody sexy or maybe even more sexier than me and see if you want them or you'll come back to me. And then by the time you come back, I hope you appreciate what you have in me. Man, listen, that is the dumbest. I don't know who the producers are. I don't know who came up with this show, but it's a terrible idea. Why would you even subject yourself to that? Like, you love this person where you want to spend the rest of your life with them, and but you're willing to sit down across the table watching somebody else woo your significant other. You're watching somebody else love on them and flirt with them and make eyes and watch them choose somebody else right in front of you. How does that help your relationship, dum dum? That does not help your relationship. How does that make her feel like let's just talk about the elephant in the room. This dude right here, JR. JR is, and forgive me guys for saying this, JR is a lot of white guys' worst nightmare. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I say that is because they watch porn. You know what I'm saying? They on the hub. You know what I'm saying? They on the X video. They watching this stuff and they've seen the. When you actually see it unfolding in real life, your imagination goes crazy. So now you have this muscular black dude tatted up with the cornrows, just looking real stereotypical, looking like Mr. Marcus or somebody. He out here with your wife, and your wife got fire in her, or your girlfriend, and your girlfriend got fire in her eyes, and she's looking at him, and they looking at each other. And I'm gonna say what I thought I saw from the beginning. That's why he's there. That's why JR is there. JR is there for a hall pass. It's so funny because the episode that I had to stop on was actually him having an interaction with the curly haired dude with the suit right here about someone saying that he was only there for a hall pass, but his whole action, him and his significant other that showed up together, they haven't even checked on each other. They haven't. I mean, they wanted to be fully immersed in the process. Could you be with somebody that wants to be fully immersed in a process of seeing if they wanted to be with somebody else? My thing is, if you want to see if you want to be with somebody else, if there's something else out there, then I'm not the one. I need to be the main choice, just like I chose you as my main choice, just like I made the decision that, yo, I know for without a shadow of a doubt, you are the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. If you don't know that, then you're not my person. If she don't know that, I'm not her person. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no test that you have to put our relationship through. You don't have to test a relationship. Now, granted, relationships are going to be tested. You're going to want to go through some things or whatever and see how they come out on the other end. You want to see how they handle conflict, how they handle their parents, how they handle their in-laws, how they handle having a bad day at work, how you deal with kids and stuff like that or whatever. Those things you absolutely want to see. But if I have to put another male in the situation to see if my wife really wants to be with me, that's a test right there that is kind of icky. You want to see how they are in their natural element. You know what I'm saying? You want to see whether or not they're going to know how to how to restrain and withhold a self from the nonsense, but you also don't want to dangle them in front of another single male that has nothing to lose. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we got to be smarter than that. You want a partner that wants to lean into this process. You know what I'm saying? So like almost like they getting extra credit because they really want to do the homework. You ain't want to do homework your whole life. Now all of a sudden you got homework where you get to sleep in the bed with another man or another woman, and now all of a sudden you want to lean into the process. Why not lean into your relationship? If you're not willing to lean into your relationship, then leave a relationship. The relationship is not for you. There's somebody else out there that's for you. There's somebody else that got that fire in their eyes. And hopefully it's not just lust. You know what I mean? Because when you get older and that drive starts to go and those roast sparks, if you know what I mean, the little red pill they got now is not working. Listen, that stuff subsides. Now you got to be able to have a conversation. Now you have to genuinely like the person that you're in love with. So I'm watching them and I'm watching everybody sit there and the producers are catching them in the right light with the right music. And maybe it's to throw us off as viewers because they giggling and they playing games together. Why not do that in your relationship? Again, if you can't do that in your relationship, say it with me. That's not your person. Don't try to force it. A lot of times, men and women will spend so much time in their relationships together that they believe, oh, we've been together 2 years. I know his family. He knows my family. He was there, when my grandmother passed. He was there when my sister had her first baby. That's all fine and good. But how much of that was actually thriving in your relationship? You know what I mean? If you had to grade it, what would you grade it? If you can't grade your relationship a 92 or better, then your relationship is a B minus or less. Why would you want that for your own life? If you can't be your best self in your relationship, which means you want to be goofy and the person can laugh with you, not laugh at you, not laugh like, yo, this dude is a goof. He has no swag whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? Because then what happens is someone else comes along and they like that goofiness. Ah, someone else comes along and they like, that curly hair, or that you do a mud mask before you go to bed, and someone else likes that. My wife asked me the other day, matter of fact, we were having a conversation about how much we eat out, right? And that's something we got to get better with, coming into the new year. We got to stop eating out so much because it's kind of sort of wasteful spending, but I don't see it like that. What I see and what I told my wife is that I feel like every day that we spend together, every day that we come home to each other, every day that we wake up together, every day that we check on each other at work or whatever it is, every day that we get a free moment, yo, let's go out. Let's go celebrate. Every day is a celebration. If you don't feel like that, you're quite possibly with the wrong person. I'm not trying to tell you to judge your relationship based on mine. What I'm saying is we feel like that. So if you don't feel like you celebrate that relationship and your relationship has become an expectation where you're taking it for granted, then it might have fizzled out. And it's possible because I've been in relationships where it fizzled out and I had to leave. You know what I mean? I got another story and y'all let me know down in the comments if y'all want to hear about it, where my ex actually tried to take my life because she knew that I was leaving. You know what I mean? So I say all of that to say if you can't celebrate your relationship, if you don't feel like your relationship is something to celebrate, you celebrate your birthday. You know what I mean? You celebrate a promotion. You celebrate your friends' birthdays, your friends' events. You celebrate things that you love. If you don't love your relationship to the point where you want to celebrate, you know what I mean? I mean, yo, sometimes we might just buy a cake and have a cake, and the cake is ours, and that'll be our treat for the week or our treat for the day, whatever it is. I don't care if the kids got to be with us. Yo, it got to be a little bit of a celebration. We always got to intentionally celebrate our relationship because we're so fortunate that we found each other. We're so fortunate that God, I don't know who you believe in, but I believe in God. We're so fortunate that God brought us to each other. We have so many similarities. We have so many things that balance us out. We have so many things that we can look and appreciate about each other. Like my wife and I have got through significant family losses in our families because we have each other. We didn't turn away. You know what I mean? We didn't use trauma to turn away. It was that time when I had to rub her back, that time she had to give me a hug. You know what I mean? That's how you put yourself in a relationship that where the foundation of the relationship is so solid that it don't matter what comes your way, it's small. You know what I'm saying? It's small compared to what you're going home to. You got a solid force. You feel protected. You feel loved. You feel appreciated. Men like to feel appreciated. If not, they're gonna be on They're gonna be on social media. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be their eyes gonna start wandering. They're gonna start getting frustrated. They're gonna start getting moody. This guy right here with the suit, man, he kind of shocked me a little bit in his last episode because he snapped that old girl, and it's like, yo, like where that come from? But that just goes to show you, y'all spent a week of playing house together, and those true colors ain't fully come out yet. Now, if somebody's true colors are negative and they're coming out really soon, it's actually time to go. It's okay that it's time to go because look, as soon as you let that out your way, you giving space for the right one to get here. Don't regret letting a bad relationship or iffy relationship go. You should never regret that. One thing that I've noticed as a common denominator of most of these couples is that they're trauma bonding. You know what I'm saying? We got one person that wants something, the other person doesn't want it. So now you mix them with somebody else, the same category, and now all of a sudden, we have a great relationship. This guy, the guy that's I think he's like 37, the guy up here, you know, this guy cried dang near every episode because of the thought of JR being with his wife. But then you brought your wife here. You know what I'm saying? You brought your girlfriend here. You know what I mean? You put her in the lion's den and then you got upset because she might get bit. And then when you show up at the house and the bodyguard is standing at the door and he won't let you in, now you upset. So now they show you in the next scene, you working out, but your workout ain't a regular workout. Your workout is boxing. Listen, bro, if you got to do all of that, that's not your one. She wanted him. She wanted him from the beginning. Ladies, if your man is not territorial, then there's a problem there because nobody wants somebody sitting in their seat, especially if that person sits down next to your significant other. Nobody wants that. Now, let's accelerate it a little bit. Let's put them in the bedroom. Nobody wants someone laying with legs touching in the bed with your significant other. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants that. So if your man is not territorial, there's a problem there. You need to ask him why. What is going on? What is he doing? I've been in a relationship where the person was like, "Oh, I don't care. You could go to the strip club. And, that's sexy. That's not sexy. I don't want you to be so loose with me. I want you to be emotionally committed to the decisions that I make, and I want you to want my eyes to be just for you. Don't be so loose with me because it makes me feel less important in our relationship, especially if that's not a thing that I do. If I'm not a person that likes going to strip clubs and stuff like that, don't challenge my manhood because I don't want to go to a strip club. Y'all go ahead and check out these episodes. I think I'm up to episode 3 right now. It's getting kind of crazy. I think they done actually slept together. Like how you come there to try to see if you really want to leave with your person that you came with, but you showing up naked, you know what I'm saying, and look like y'all about to go in there and get busy because y'all had all this chemistry in the pool. Look, dude, JR, I'm on to you. I see what's going on with you. I don't really know why you on the show, you know what I'm saying? But your girl seems to be the same way. She seemed to be fully immersed in the process. But there's nobody. Here you go. Here's my question I'm gonna leave y'all with, and y'all leave me a comment down below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because I'm trying to grow this channel because I love doing this reaction videos and trying to give you some kind of value on relationships based on my experience. But how do you put your significant other out there blindly, not knowing if there's going to be someone that's better than you, someone that's taller than you, someone that has more muscle than you, someone that has more money than you, someone that can hold a better conversation? if that's what you're willing to do and put it right there physically in front of them, then you're willing to lose. And if you're willing to lose, then why not just leave from the beginning? That's all I ask. Why put yourself emotionally through this? Why put somebody else's relationship emotionally through this? Because everybody has to switch. Nobody actually picked each other. So because nobody picked each other, everybody has to deal with that in their mind that, oh, I got better chemistry with this person. There's no way. My wife and I would be so corny. We go on the show and I'm gonna sit up there and pick her. I don't care if she picks somebody else. You know what I'm saying? If she picks somebody else, I could leave. It's other couples that left. You know what I'm saying? They said, forget this nonsense. I'm not doing this. This is not a process. This is not what I came here for. And they got up and they left. Yo, I salute that. They like, yo, we going home. This is not it. If you don't do that, come on, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I could do better. Thank y'all. Till next time.